Welcome back. Did a little Q&A on my Instagram the other day. I'm going to answer some of these questions. Favorite vacation spot? That's tough. I've been fortunate to travel to so many amazing places in my life. I come from a family of surfers, so we've always taken very tropical, surf-oriented trips. So I've been to some amazing beaches and islands, and my dad lives on Kauai, so I love going to Kauai and visiting him and my older brother, Matt. So Kauai is probably my favorite. I'm connected to it given that my family is there. We've gone our entire lives, so that's probably my favorite travel destination. What's my favorite number? 7. Favorite Star Wars character? Jar Jar Binks. How do you monetize your career? That's a loaded question. I do make money from social media, not a ton. It's not my bread and butter. It's not what I do full time. But as my following has grown, I definitely do earn money monthly. I'll take certain brand deals that make sense for me. And, I get paid X amount from Instagram and TikTok monthly. That's kind of it. I'll take one-off deals on the side. But again, I'm not hunting brand deals. It's not my bread and butter. What's my favorite golf course in Europe? I have not played golf in Europe. I have only been golfing, like I said, for a year. So I haven't been to Europe as a golfer yet. I didn't get to Europe this year. I'm hoping to go to Ireland and Scotland to golf. Do you not drink on the links? Sometimes I'll have a cocktail or two. I kind of have removed drinking from my life. I don't not drink. I will have a glass of wine or a glass of champagne or a cocktail from time to time, but I've kind of eliminated that lifestyle of going out to drink or drinking weekly. I definitely don't drink during the week, and it's rare that I'll even drink on the weekends. It's really if I'm celebrating something, golfing, I will. Like, I have plenty of times, but there's a tipping point with drinking on the golf course, for me at least. 1 or 2 drinks in a round can be beneficial and I think boost confidence and help me a little bit. Anything more than that, I'm going to get a little cocky and sloppy. No one likes that. What's my most important New Year's resolution? I would say it's about golf. I've played golf for a year now, and I don't take formal lessons. From time to time, I will. I really want to hold myself accountable in my golf practice, right? So I play about 2 or sometimes 3 rounds of golf a week, and I'm at the range 4 to 5 times a week. I want to formalize those range sessions and really hold myself to what that session is committed to, what I'm working on in my swing, and really just start to get more formal about my training in golf. Why don't you make a vlog? Here we are. When was the last time you cried and why? Last night, watching Breakpoint. I don't remember whose, I think maybe TFO's match. I cry all the time. I'm a crier, and I cry a lot when people win or someone's being celebrated. Empath in me, but I get emotional when people are being celebrated, when exciting things are happening. It's very silly, and I'm a silly girl. What is your all-time favorite band? I'm a big Led Zeppelin fan. I was raised on a lot of classic rock, so tons of classic rock. Lynyrd Skynyrd, Led Zeppelin, obviously the Stones, and then besides that, I like a lot of alternative artists. I love Arcade Fire, Arctic Monkeys, a lot of that like 90s, early 2000s alternative rock. I'm all over the board with music. I listen to a lot of different genres, and I'm a big music person. Any plans to come back to Calgary? Calgary is Calgary is in Canada, for those that don't know. I used to cover Calgary as territory when I worked at Merrill in FinTech. So I loved my job at the time. I wanted to take on more and more territory, and being based out of New York, they gave me parts of Canada. Calgary was one of them. Really just a small little town full of investment banks and kind of open territory at the time for what I was doing. I was selling virtual data rooms to investment bankers, known as VDRs. They are where investment bankers do most of their due diligence. You can think of it like a Dropbox, but more secure and safe for mergers and acquisitions. When will you be in Palm Desert? I will be in Palm Springs next weekend. Perfect first date. Not dinner. I think that's a little much when you don't know somebody. I prefer like a coffee or a drink or something outside. After that, dinner is fine, but I feel like it's a little intimate and odd to be sitting at dinner with someone you've never met. If you've met but just haven't been out with them, dinner is fine and appropriate. But I think your first engagement should be something more lighthearted, quick, and just more fun than just dinner. Have you ever played other sports besides golf? I grew up, kind of played every sport. Played soccer, played basketball, played softball, and I ran track in high school, as well as surfing. I was actually on the surf team for 1 year. But yeah, I'm not a big team player, and I think that's why I love golf so much. It's simple as that. I'm not a big team person. Where do you get your golf outfits? Ooh, that's a good question. Golf wear for females is very tricky. Most of the big brands, they just don't make attractive clothing. They don't fit well. The cut is odd. So I buy a lot of workout clothes from brands like Lululemon. I buy a lot of workout gear from brands like Lululemon, Alo, Nike, and I just piece stuff together. A lot of sweaters and tops from places like Zara, and then there's a handful of brands that I love, but I just try to purchase clothes that feel breathable, movable, and, slightly preppy to respect the game of golf. Single? I am not currently single. How did you meet your boyfriend? We met golfing. He golfs where I golf, which is Westchester in Los Angeles, in West LA. And we practice at the same place. That's where we met. You like Latin dancing? I'm an awful dancer. I will dance, but I'm no good at it. What are you most looking forward to this year? Improving my golf game, traveling to see some family, possibly getting to Japan, and that's about it. Oh, and moving, which is very exciting. What kind of wedges do you play? I have Titleist wedges, and I have 50, 54, and 60. Secrets to success. Oh, doing what you love. Have you been to Spain? Yes, I've been to Madrid, Barcelona, and Marbella. I love Spain. What is the hardest thing about making YouTube videos? For me, it's been talking to the camera. That's new to me, and I'm getting more comfortable with it, I think. And editing. Editing takes a lot of time, so those two things for me. How tall are you? 6 foot. What's going on with Pickled? So for those that don't know, I built a mobile app called Pickled back in 2020 during the pandemic. Pickled was essentially built to connect pickleball players with each other, to find local courts to play on and find other people playing in their area. Similar to a dating app, but for activity and sport. Like I said, we built it for pickleball and open it up to all categories with each other to find local courts to play on and find other people playing in their area. Similar to a dating app, but for activity and sport. Like I said, we built it for pickleball and open it up to all categories and activities. Do you miss living in New York? Sometimes I do, although I've been back since leaving and I have no connection to wanting to live there anymore. From time to time, I miss certain things about Manhattan. I just don't ever want to live there again. Favorite course in LA? I have been lucky to play some pretty incredible courses. Bel Air, LACC, Riviera Country Club, and amongst those three special club courses, Bel Air just blows my mind every time I've played it. I've been able to play it 4 times, which is pretty lucky. Sheesh. Favorite location in Mexico? Where my mother lives, which is called La Ventana. A small town called Todos Santos, and the East Cape, all on the Baja side. Favorite Care Bear? I don't remember the Care Bears. Probably the blue one.